Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here we have a great article from the Market Beat. I will leave it in the description down below so you guys could check it out. So, just quick, my usual disclaimer on these videos: I'm no stock expert, no financial advisor, so don't go and buy and sell any of your stock based on what I say. So, in this article, BWCPLB LP boosts its stake in T-Mobile, and I think a lot of other investors and shareholders are going to do the same with time. And like I've been saying in several other videos, T-Mobile's upside is just too big to not put more stake in the stock. The stock's kind of been stagnant, but most are saying it's a $200 stock, and right now it's a little under 150. So now would be the time for these posts and articles to start coming out, because we have another quarterly earnings coming up for Q1. The end of Q1 is end of March. So towards the end of April, early May is when the earnings reports should come out. And T-Mobile should do really well again because they have such big upside and such little share in these other segments that they've never participated in or have been able to compete, that they're now competing in. And if you guys have been really following the growth and the expansion of the network, it's expanding quite a lot. Yes, there's still a lot of areas where they're not that solid in, and even in some areas, just being honest, where they're showing expansion, it's probably not the best network even in those areas, right? You're going to have signal and coverage, but really no great performance. I've experienced that myself. But looking at T-Mobile overall, what they're doing is working. And people seem to be okay with the areas where the service is not too great, but for the price and the value that they're getting, they seem to be choosing T-Mobile. It was recently announced by Peter Osvaldi that T-Mobile crossed the 20% threshold of the entire base being on Magenta Max. He didn't give a specific number, but he did state that at the Deutsche Bank conference. And they're saying that on the quarterly basis, the last 2 to 3 quarters, over 60% of new people that joined the company chose Magenta Max. So the value and everything is working. And also on the retail front, I'm sure the store reps are doing a great job at presenting the plan and just selling it to the people that are coming in. So I do hear that there's going to be some more surprises coming up, so stay tuned for that. And then members, stay tuned for more videos there. And if you would like to join the membership, the link to that will be in the description down below so you guys could check it out. But there's some other changes coming to T-Mobile as well, and they're looking to really, I'm told, really put price lock at the forefront. And if that means cutting prices in other areas and cutting back, then that means, this just doing that. So I hear, right, there's an article coming, but I hear T-Mobile is going to close majority of their signature stores. Now, if you don't know what a signature store is, I'll leave a link in the description of this video, but it's a bigger, more better looking store, right? They had them in Chicago, California, San Francisco, Santa Monica. They've had them there. They have one in Miami, and they're closing those. They're only keeping 2 open. They're keeping New York City and Vegas. They're keeping those signature stores open. That's been decided already, but there's an article coming on that. Now, what I'm hearing is that the rent at those signature stores were huge. It was about a little over $500,000 a month to rent those places. So that's a cost-cutting measure, in my opinion, to keep, price lock intact so they don't have to raise prices, and, to fund other things besides retail, right? If you look at T-Mobile's growth, the retail side of it has been working. They just really used those signature stores for, marketing, branding. Those signature stores aren't profitable. There's no way that the store is making, 500,000 a month or more to break even. But it's good for marketing and branding, and I think T-Mobile has figured out that that does work, what they've been doing. So now they don't have to like be as big anymore. But I am told in those areas they are gonna put experience stores, which are somewhat similar, different layout, but they're not gonna have it at that big of a location that's gonna cost that much, of course. So they're being very strategic and very smartly in how they approach this. And it's going to be interesting to see how Verizon and AT&T fight back because they're going to have to compete. I know right now it does look like AT&T is growing still and Verizon is going to take losses, but eventually as the market settles more and MVNOs get more aggressive, AT&T is going to have to figure it out too. They're going to have to adjust and change because T-Mobile is going to start pulling more of their customers as well in the future, especially as T-Mobile gets more stronger in the suburban areas, and then they start expanding into that rural footprint. They're going to really start taking some share in those areas, and it's going to affect AT&T in a big way as well. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for more. Like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.